Hey guys, what's up? It's JR Cuber, and in this video, we have a really exciting unboxing from thecubicle.us. In here will be the new Shengshou 11x11. So this puzzle I'm super excited for. Today I thought I would do more of a classic type of unboxing. So I am super excited for this package. I've been waiting for a cubic 11x11 for a long time, so I'm really excited. Here are some stickers that I ordered. Over here is an extra set of stock stickers. Let's go ahead and get the puzzle out. Alright, so there's just receipts, the business card, and then here we have some logos. These are my new JR Cuber logos. I'm not going to show them to you yet. This is for a separate video. So here we go. I'm not going to look at the box too much, but you can kind of already see the pieces inside there. Looks very similar to the 10x10 box. So let's go ahead and open this up. Wow. As always, this cube looks absolutely huge. So excited to be doing another big cube unboxing. It's been quite a long time. Here is the Shengshou 11x11. This cube is very greasy. I don't know if you guys can see all of the grease on there. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this down, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've wiped down the cube, and it feels awesome. It looks amazing. It's definitely very large. It's actually hard to kind of grip, more so than the 10x10 and more so than the Yushin 11x11 actually. So what I want to do now, while I still have the camera in this aerial view, is do some size comparisons. Here is the Yushin 11x11, and as you can see, it is a bit bigger. This one, because it is pillowed, does feel smaller. Also, we have the Shengshou 10x10, and as you can see, it is a bit bigger. I'd say it's about one inner layer bigger. And I can tell right off the bat, just looking through the viewfinder, that the pieces are smaller. The stickers are smaller, and the pieces just look smaller. So, yeah. Some other Shengshou big cubes that we can compare this to. Here is the 9x9. And it's definitely a lot smaller than that. Yeah, a full layer smaller. And then here is the 8x8 as well. Again, much smaller than this cube. And finally, we have a 3x3, which feels tiny in comparison to this cube. As you can see, it takes up about 1/4, I'd say, of the entire cube face, which is pretty amazing. So the Shengshou 11x11 is $130 from thecubicle.us. It's actually the same price as the 10x10 was when it first came out. So a pretty reasonable price in my opinion. If I'm not mistaken, the Yushin's actually more expensive than this one. So that's pretty crazy. One more size comparison that I did want to do that I forgot to do is the 13x13. And here they are. It's going to be kind of hard to line them up properly, but you can see that the 13x13 still is quite a bit bigger than the 11x11. So that thing is a monster. This cube, of course, just has the regular Shengshou shades, nothing too special about that. I don't think I'll be restickering this one. I think I'm just going to leave it. Anyway, let's go ahead and do some turns. That turns... wow. That turns far better than I actually expected. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. That turns way better than the 10x10. That turns just about as well as my broken in 9x9. My 9x9 has had a lot of work done to it. I've done a lot of solves on it, and I have also worked really heavily with the pieces to get rid of all the flash and lubricate it really well. And that thing is really fast and really smooth. This thing feels almost just like it. I mean, this is incredibly fast. I haven't, of course I haven't done anything to it. This is just factory lube. Wow. I'm going to enjoy solving this. Completely finger trickable. It just glides. That's amazing. And so with that, let's go ahead and do a checkerboard. Wow. I think I'm kind of lucky having big hands for using big cubes. It is a huge puzzle, but I can actually grip it fairly well, which is pretty nice. So let's go ahead and do that. Wow. There we go. I'm just blown away. I'm blown away by how this turns. It turns so much better than I was expecting. But yeah, if anything, this cube feels a little bit loose, and I might actually need to tighten it a bit. The tensions are just a little bit loose. That's one thing that doesn't look so great, is that it seems like there could be some catching issues. As you saw there, the corner was catching on one of the pieces. So I could very well need to tighten it a bit. If anything, it feels just a little bit unstable, but it's really nothing too serious. It feels great. This is definitely far superior to the Yushin, and I think it's definitely worth the price if you're into big cubes. I think this is going to be a great addition to my collection. It's really going to kind of finish the cubic set of puzzles. Now all that's left is a 12 by 12, obviously. I'm not sure if Moyu is going to be making one of those. I know that they have a 15 by 15 coming out, which I'll definitely be getting. And after that, who knows? I think as well we'll start to see more and more 11 by 11 mods. Obviously Shengshou cubes are much easier to mod with. I will definitely not be attempting a barrel on the 11 by 11. That would be way too big a project, but I'm sure some people will, and I'm sure we will just see a lot more 11 by 11 mods in the future. The Yushin 11 by 11 isn't very moddable, in my opinion. It's just the mechanism is too unstable, and I don't know, it just... Basically, the 11 by 11 is like an extended V-Cube 7, is kind of the way this works. There's really no anti-pop mechanism or anything more complicated to keep the cube stable and together. This cube definitely does not feel like it's going to pop on me. And even though I said it does have a little bit of an unstable feel, it still feels very together, and I just don't think it's going to pop. It doesn't feel like it will. Which is a great feeling. Anyways, there's not too much more to say on the Shengshou 11 by 11. This is an absolutely fantastic puzzle. I highly recommend it if you're into big cubes, and I know I'm going to have a lot of fun solving it. With that, let's go ahead and do a scramble. So I'm just going to do a bunch of these turns to start out with, and just kind of do that on every axis a few times. And after that, we can just do random turns. Uh-oh. Oh no! Alright, I might have to contradict what I said earlier about this cube popping. I just got my first pop. At least it didn't explode out of the cube, it just kind of fell out, but oh no. That's probably not going to go in very easily. That's a very long piece. Let's see if we can kind of fit that in there. Oh, there we go. Actually popped back in relatively easily. Anyway, this cube is pretty much scrambled now. So, here we go. Wow, I'm excited. I'm definitely going to be posting a full-time solve of this. I'm not sure if I'll do a time-lapse video, but I'll definitely do a full solve. Don't know how long that's going to take, but maybe I'll just do an extended Q&A or just talk about some random things during that solve. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to solve this puzzle. It takes me about half an hour to 45 minutes to do the 10 by 10, and I remember it taking me around an hour to, whenever I solved the Yushin 11 by 11. Since this cube performs so well, I'm going to go ahead and assume that a full solve of this will take about 50 minutes. So if you guys do want a full solve with an extended commentary, definitely let me know in the comments, or if you want me to do just a time lapse, or if you want me to do both, definitely be sure to let me know. Anyways, that's all for the unboxing of the Shengshou 11 by 11. Thanks to the Cubicle for making this video possible. There will be a link to buy this in the description. If you guys like this video, give it a like, and if you haven't already done so, like my Facebook page, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and of course subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.